Been a second incident of a mother allegedly killing her children in the Eastern Cape. 2 days ago, the Social Development Department reported that a mother from Port St. John's allegedly poisoned 3 of her own children. Comes after another mother allegedly took the lives of her children in Tuleni village. We're joined now by Corene Conradie, the Eastern Cape coordinator of Gift to the Givers. Corene, good afternoon to you. I can't imagine what this mother had been going through with her children to get to this point when she decided to kill her children and herself. Could there be other mothers, generally mothers, in the same position in the Eastern Cape?
Good afternoon, Stephen, and good afternoon to all the viewers. Our teams have been in contact with the relevant people in Port St. John's, where this mother in the middle of the night woke her children up and lured them to the local or nearby forest and gave them what they call a tank tablet, which is highly poisonous and could kill you within 1 or 2 hours, as per the CEO of the St. Elizabeth Hospital, where one of the surviving children are currently at. We have also reached out to other hospitals to see if there is an increase in individuals or families or individuals rather, trying to commit suicide. And the stats from January until recently is quite alarming. East London area at Frere Hospital, between January and now, they recorded 104 cases. And in Nelson Mandela Bay, a total of 91 cases. Now, while there's many factors that can lead individuals to commit suicide, it is evident that poverty, hunger, unemployment does affect people both physically and mentally.
There's so much failure here. The local community failed to provide support. Government failed to provide support. I don't know if the father or fathers of these children provided support in any way. What is happening in our society when this happens? It's the second case like this. I mean, it's the most terrible thing I can imagine.
Absolutely horrible. With just few weeks from the incident in the Tholeni village, which we also discussed, and in the Tholeni village, our team went and had a community engagement. We invited the Department of Social Development as well as the local chief of the village to try and understand what these communities are going through, what these mothers are going through. And it's shocking to hear that most of these villages, it's female-led, child-headed household. As the men leave the village or even the province in search of work opportunities, these rural areas, there are no economic growth. The people recorded or mentioned to us, so there's no work opportunities. And they often leave these elderly or the women to fend for themselves and their children. They have also mentioned that, disasters also lead to, apart from devastation, damage, it also leads to a complete loss of livelihoods. The Port St. John's had several floods between last year and earlier this year, and in that area, many families depend on fishing from the Nzimvubu River. And because of the flood waters and damage to their boats and all their equipment, they for months could not feed, and they solely survive on this river to feed their families and to earn an income. So we spoke and we sat with the Department of Social Development and we asked, but what is it that the department is doing? On whose doors must these families knock? And we mentioned that we do not want another similar incident to occur, and yet here we're sitting with another one on hands. And the department mentioned about the restriction on budgets. Just in the Tholeni village, they do have a community feeding scheme, but it can only reach 120 individuals with the current budget, while there's about 400 and 500 poverty-stricken households in those areas.
Corene Conradie, thank you. The Gift to the Givers coordinator.